Alright, what's up everybody? My name is DeltaWolf556, and today for this episode of my Fallout New Vegas playthrough, we're back in the old Mormon fort for a reason we'll get to in a moment. But our main focus for today's episode is this wonderful little iBot right here, Eddie. We're going to be doing the Eddie My Love side quest, which is Eddie's companion upgrade quest. So we have to find the patrol that Knight Lorenzo told us about to let the Brotherhood of Steel examine Eddie. And the patrol in question is over here in the RepCon headquarters, and the RepCon HQ is one of the locations where we can earn a trust point with Arcade Gannon, so we could trigger his companion upgrade quest later in the game. Anyway, here's the man in question himself. Hello there, Arcade Gannon.
Hi. If you're looking for medical help, try the other doctors. I'm just a researcher, not even a particularly good one.
What kind of research?
Oh, you know, finding alternative treatments for common illnesses and injuries, stim packs out of barrel cacti, and other fantastic improbabilities. As far as fruitless wastes of time go, it's quite noble in its aims.
What's the goal?
For the past 100 years or so, the followers have managed to get by using salvaged medical supplies from the old world. But the side effect of medical success is that more people live longer. Funny how that works. Eventually, we'll run out of hospitals to loot. We need new ways to produce those supplies, or maybe old ways if this research goes anywhere.
You don't sound too enthusiastic about it.
I'm enthusiastic about helping people, but nihil novi sub sole.
Isn't that the language that Caesar's Legion speaks?
Caesar can cite Cato to suit his purpose. Many people have spoken Latin. Some of them were quite pleasant. It's unfortunate that the language is now associated with the gentleman across the river.
Where did you learn that?
Not from the Legion, if that's what you're getting at. Books, sheet music, gladiator movie holotapes, bits and pieces here and there. The followers have extensive libraries, but we all draw water from the same old well. Even Caesar.
Do you know much about Caesar?
I don't know anything that the others couldn't tell you. Caesar was one of the followers, before my time, of course. He wanted to rebuild the new world in the image of the old. A sad story of good intentions gone bad. In that regard, he's hardly unique. If you set aside his leadership capabilities, extensive knowledge, and ruthless cunning, he's just another jerk who steps on people to get his way.
Alright, let's talk about something else.
Certainly.
But why do you do research instead of providing medical assistance?
Not all followers are people persons. Besides, someone needs to do research. I have no problem with Julie sticking me back here. Out of sight, out of mind. There are worse things one can be, though I do admit it is a bit boring. Though it has a noble goal, I don't think this research will yield much fruit. No pun intended.
Alright, why don't you come with me, Arcade?
No offense intended, but why should I go anywhere with you?
Oh wait, hold on, I forgot. You're right, let's talk about something else.
Certainly.
In order for him to actually want to come with you, you need to ask, do you need any help? Don't do that, otherwise he'll refuse to. Actually, I could.
Like
If I go through this again, why don't you come with me? Pass a speech check. Could pass a speech check. If you go with this one, he's not gonna go with you. But this one, you could use confirmed bachelor on him. But what I'm gonna do is, do you need any help?
Personally, no. But thanks to you, Julie says we're a lot better off these days. I'll take her word for it. So thanks.
Would you like to come with me? I could use someone skilled in medicine.
You've helped the followers, so you can't be entirely bad. To be honest, I haven't heard anyone say a negative word about you. As long as you keep working to help people around here get a fair shake, sure, I'll lend a hand. All right, let's not waste any time. There are people out there to help, things to learn. Maybe not in that order, but let's get to it.
Alright, and with that, Arcade has given us the Better Healing perk. So while Arcade is a companion, the player regains more health from all sources. Alright, so with Arcade recruited, before we leave Freeside, I'm just going to run over to the Silver Rush, which is where we were at last episode, because the Silver Rush is another one of the locations we can go to get a trust point with Arcade.
Hello.
So what is funny is if you were to kill all the Van Graffs and steal all the energy weapons, Arcade will still make his little comment that he's going to make once we go inside.
That's a lot of energy weapons. Brings back some interesting memories.
Do the followers use a lot of energy weapons?
Energy weapons? Of course not. I mean, but we study all sorts of science and technology, so, you know, you just kind of get familiar with them. Yeah.
Alright, so that's 1 out of 5 trust points that we need. So here we are at the Repcon headquarters. So we'll go ahead and head on inside. Arcade Gannon will speak to us, triggering our second trust point with him, and then we'll go ahead and find that Brotherhood of Steel patrol.
I've read about Repcon. I think they did some work with the the government before the war. Rockets and some energy weapon prototypes, I think.
What kind of prototypes?
Plasma rifles. They were intended to replace the P-94 plasma caster. There was some corporate espionage going on between Poseidon Energy's Project Semele and whatever was going on here.
Intelligence of 6? How do you know so much about this again?
Stop thinking so much. Thanks.
Alright, that's alright, Arcade. I'll just loot these fiends real quick, and then we'll get on with it. So this little Mr. Handy right here is a tour guide who will give us a little tour of the facility, and then there's an average locked door back there, which I could unlock, but then he could just unlock it for me.
Welcome to Repcon headquarters, Rocketeer. Come all this way to see our little facility, have you? I'm here to answer any and all questions you may have, within specified parameters. And if you'd like, I can provide a tour of our museum.
Yes, that is exactly why I'm here. I would like a tour.
Excellent, excellent. Please be patient. The tour will begin in just a moment.
Alright, sometimes the game does like to crash here.
Repcon tour, Rocketeers? Courtesy of the fine folks at Robco, I'll be your guide today on the path of scientific discovery.
Yeah, like I was saying, there's an average locked door, so like if you don't meet the skill requirements for it, he could just unlock it for you during this little tour.
How may I serve you, Master? The lead-line case behind me is a spent radioactive rod from one of our old reactors. No need to stand too close. Let's move along, shall we? Look here, a row of multicolored plasma fuels. Careful, they may look safe to drink, but your stomach is the last place they should be. Why the difference in cylinder size? Refining our production methods has resulted in higher yields of fuel over time. That's why. To my right, you can see a sample of some old safety barrels Repcon once used to store radioactive waste. Perfectly safe. On my left is an example of a mountain of Repcon safety barrels some legislators claim are poisoning our environment. Ridiculous.
Oh, he's gonna get stuck on the door there.
Behind me is our most recent rocket project, which we're keeping under our hats until launch, if you'll pardon the expression. And in front of me is a model, not actual size, of the launch dome we are using to send our rockets screaming into orbit.
Hey, here's a fun fact for you, tour guide. I already did that a few episodes ago.
Now these colorful fellows behind me are Repcon's earliest experiments in flight. Feel free to read the plaques and learn, Rocketeers. Now for the highlight of our tour. Due to a generous donation from Robco, this next exhibit showcases the wondrous world of robots. Around you are the incredible iBot, the fearsome SentryBot, and the always helpful Mr. Handy. That helpfulness runs through our whole line. This is the final stop on our tour. This model of our solar system is a small example of where the partnership between Robco and Repcon hopes to go. See those little rockets zipping about? They are manned by robots, tirelessly looking for resources to mine on planets beyond our own. And that's it for our tour today, Rocketeers. Robco and its tiny partner Repcon thank you. Any further questions, please feel free to ask.
And this right here is the door that was locked. As you can see, it is marked in red, but he is the key to it, and he opens it for us, which allows us to get back here to get Jenny Millett's ID card. Yeah, Jenny Millett's security card, which is going to be needed so we can get through the other floors of the building. The third floor is going to be the only building I'm not so sure about, because I know you need a luck of 7 to guess the right password, which is ice cream. And I don't have a luck of 7. And Jenny Millett's security card unlocks that.
Unauthorized facial pattern detected. Valid security badge detected. Temporary access granted. Please complete employee registration with security.
And we can do that employee registration with security on the 2nd floor, I believe. But before we go and do that, I'll just unlock this door because there's some good loot that can be found in here. There we go. Alright, so we get a whole bunch of ammo, a lot of missiles, plasma pistol, whole lot of microfusion cells all over the place. Don't really need any of that stuff. A plasma rifle, impact steady, and some empty syringes. And then there's a star bottle cap right here on this desk, so we'll be taking that. I believe there's actually a second one upstairs. And this door right here is very hard for the terminal and very hard for the door. I don't have 100 lockpick or science, so I can't get in there yet. But on the 3rd floor, actually, we'll get to that in a moment, but we'll be coming back for that door. Alright, on to the 2nd floor. Wherever the, there you are.
Hello, Mrs. Millett. I hope you have an excellent day at work today.
Thank you. This contains a sentry bot. Luckily, since I have this ID, he's not going to get hostile. But yeah, there's sentry bots in those doors. So this terminal here with a Nikola Tesla and you. I'll actually go ahead and read that right now. Oh, I also had a duck and cover, so I'll take that too. Explosives +4 and energy weapons +4. There we go. Terminal unlocked. And once it loads up, add user facial data to the database. Facial data added for 2nd floor access. Now we are perfectly fine and okay to be on the 2nd floor. Now we just got to find the stairs and go on up to the 3rd floor. There we go. Just unlocked an easy lock terminal in this, or easy lock room. Encrypted message. I've managed to get the password to Isley's computer. I'll forward it to you with the release notes to the Q35. The prototype is going to be stopping here on its way to the Department of Defense. Should be able to intercept it on the road. Q35 Release Notes. So this is basically just a bunch of the information about each of the different versions of the quantum plasma modulation matter injection rifle, which is the experimental plasma rifle. As you can see, like, all of version 32 is a failure, 33 is a failure, 34 is a failure. However, I believe it's at the bottom, version 35 was a success. Notes that data we received from Zhuang did the trick. We managed to get a stable build model. I don't think this weapon is ready for mass production yet, but it should show that we have a working prototype. We should be able to get these issues resolved in a later build. As you requested, here are the improvements when compared to a standard plasma rifle. Prototype materials not suitable for extended field use. On average, the Q35 has a higher refire rate, but the time between shots is more consistent. Increase in active bolt charge time, accurate at long ranges. Plasma charge has a 30% increase in energy. This is for this basic information on the Q35 Matter Modulator, the unique plasma rifle. This door right here is hard lock, which I could unlock it, which I believe takes you down and around into the room where it's actually stored, which is the same.
Don't let me keep you.
Which is the same room that on the 1st floor we had that 100 science, 100 lockpick door and terminal. Okay, on the top floor, I'm gonna get stopped by this robot, but before I do, here's the Brotherhood Patrol. So take their mission holotape. Drain that, take his fusion cores, laser rifle, and all of those. Exit.
3rd floor access is for executives only. Please identify.
Okay, yeah, see, luck of 7. I only have 5. Sorry, I was just leaving.
Valid response. You have 30 seconds to vacate before security is alerted.
Yeah, hold on. Okay. Take your stuff as well. And before we leave, this briefcase right here, 200 pre-roll money and a Repcon 3rd floor security card. So So by taking that security card should, if I remember correctly, unlock that door that requires...
Hi there. My name is April Mortimer. I monitored a communication earlier between you and someone with the Brotherhood of Steel. I'm with the followers of the Apocalypse. We're much more liberal about the sharing of technology than those Brotherhood people. Bring your robot to us. We'll see that whatever information it may have on it is used for the greater good.
Alright, and that is actually where we are going to be bringing Eddie. We're actually not bringing him to the Brotherhood. We're going to be bringing Eddie to the followers instead, because we'll get to that in a minute. But right now, I'm going to go back to this door that I didn't unlock.
Hello, Mrs. Millet.
Yeah. Now I can... Okay, so never mind. I guess it was for this door, not the first floor door. I knew it was for one of them. Yeah, here we go. Let me jump down this collapsed ceiling, and right here we have the Q35 Matter Modulator unique plasma rifle. Alright, so here's the Q35 Matter Modulator. It is pretty good. It actually doesn't have that high of requirements. Only an energy weapons of 25, which I think I might meet that, and a strength requirement of only 2. It can shoot twice as fast as normal plasma rifles, or as the regular plasma rifles, so that makes it have a much higher DPS. It weighs 1 pound less, so it only weighs 7 instead of 8 pounds. It's got bonus critical damage and bonus critical chance. I believe it does less damage per shot, but it does a lot more critical damage, obviously, as you can see in the effects. And it uses 1 microfusion cell per shot. I don't think normal plasma rifles use multiple. I don't know. And then the plasma itself. Normally plasma goes pretty slow, like the I was gonna say bullet velocity, but I guess the plasma velocity, or whatever you want to call what plasma rifles shoot. The velocity of the Q35 Matter Modulator is much higher, so it actually can go a lot. The plasma, when you shoot it, will reach your target a lot faster than a normal plasma rifle shot would have otherwise, making it a pretty good weapon. Obviously it suffers a little bit because its actual damage is a little bit lower, but it does have a higher DPS, but it's got a lot more critical damage. So if you got a high critical build or something like that, then you're gonna be melting people with this, literally, because you'll melt people with plasma weapons and stuff. But anyway, that's all we need to do here. So now we just need to head on out to the... Oh, look at that. I was right. So you can use it for the door, or both doors, as long as you grab that. Oh, wait, there's a safe and stuff back here. I'm going to loot this stuff, and then we'll be on our way to the Old Mormon Fort again. Also, before I forget, we're actually going to check out the gift shop. I don't remember if there's even anything good in here. A bunch of lunch boxes. There's a rocket souvenir. There's the other star bottle cap. I knew there was another star bottle cap somewhere in this place. Hard lock door. Here we got a nice little safe, an average lock safe. There we are. Bottle caps, pre-war money. Don't really care about the other stuff. 2 bottles of Sunset Sarsaparilla, and a whole bunch of more rocket souvenirs. You could actually come here. Ooh, quartz and quantums. Nice. All right, that was... Ooh, and a big book of science. Oh, nice. And down there, over on that safe with the in the room with the Q35, there was another copy of Nikola Tesla and You. I'm actually going to read those now, otherwise I'm going to forget to do that later. Big book of science, and second copy of Nikola Tesla and You. And my energy weapons is at 23, so I'm actually 2 points off from meeting the bare minimum requirements for the Q35, and our science is at 64, so that's pretty good. So now we're back in the Old Mormon Fort, and over here we got a little quest marker pointing us to April. Hello there, April.
Thank you for coming. Let's talk about that robot.
What would you like it for?
I've heard through our channels that it has some research that may be related to Enclave and Poseidon energy technology. I'd like to get what I can from it and use that data for the good of humanity. All of humanity, unlike the Brotherhood.
Alright, why don't you want the Brotherhood to have it?
The Brotherhood is all about keeping technology to themselves and using what they find to protect themselves. They are isolationist and belligerent. I have no doubt that they plan to use the data for weapons research.
Funny that you say that. So she's like, oh, they'll use it for weapons research. Well, the funny thing is, when you give Eddie to the Brotherhood of Steel, the upgrade that Eddie gets is he gets his armor upgraded, so he has a damage threshold of 20. Right now, I think he only has a damage threshold of like 2, or maybe it's 4, but he doesn't have much damage threshold, which is why he will typically go unconscious somewhat often. But then when you give him to the followers of the apocalypse, like I'm doing in this playthrough, the followers are the ones that upgrade his weapons. Like they make his weapon powerful. Like it is insane. But he still uses his old one too. I believe the way he uses it is like his current laser, or his old one, once he gets upgraded, is going to be like his close range one. Then the new laser weapon that he gets, which is significantly better, has like a super high critical chance and a really high DPS and stuff, is used as like, he uses it as like his ranged weapon. Or maybe I got it backwards, but anyway, what are you going to do with it?
First, I'm going to pull off whatever log data I can. Then I'll use some of the tech around here to upgrade its weapon systems. Shouldn't be more than a few days' work.
Alright, you hold on a second. I will hand him over to you so I can upgrade his weapon, because there's almost like no reason to ever go for the armor unless you're doing like, I guess, a Brotherhood character or something in New Vegas and you want the Brotherhood to have it. But anything that Eddie is carrying in his inventory will be lost to the voids of space, because when you upgrade him, it's like this Eddie like disappears, and it's basically like the game spawns in a different Eddie that replaces one. So obviously everything he has in his inventory is gone forever.
To my offer?
Yes, you can take Eddie for a little while.
Thank you. I'll get it back to you as soon as I can with the upgraded weapon systems.
And the quest should update once Eddie has gone back to Prim. Obviously, we lose his perk because he's no longer here. But yeah, the quest will update, and like something will pop up and be like, Eddie has returned to Prim. That's when we'll know that it has completed. Right now, it is 8 p.m. on a Friday, so Monday around 8 p.m. he should be done. But in the meantime, we're going to get some more of those trust points with Arcade. So we're going to start off by going to Camp Mccarran.
You have to hand it to the NCR. Get enough hands working together and they can make or break just about anything.
I don't think that's a trigger for anything. I think he just says that when you come into Camp Mccarran for the first time. If it was Veronica would say basically just, not really trust points with Veronica, but Veronica will like do what he just did and like say a specific thing whenever you go to a certain location. So whenever we are going to start getting Veronica's points towards her, which won't be for a little bit, we'll just have to travel to a bunch of different locations. And I think Camp Mccarran is one of the locations, but I think you actually have to go inside, which is where we're going right now. So we could talk to Dr. Hildern, who we have talked to previously when we were doing some work for the Crimson Caravan Company. Alright, so back in this room is where Dr. Hildern likes to spend his time. Hello there.
We still need a contractor on our Vault 22 project. Interested?
Some other time. I just have some questions.
Oh? What might those be?
So, we gotta just ask him, what do you think of the NCR's chances against a Legion?
To be frank, I have no idea. I leave the fighting to Colonel Shu, and I expect him to leave the science to me. Too many people have opinions on things they know nothing about. And the more ignorant they are, the more opinions they have.
Alright, then we say goodbye.
Yes, goodbye.
And then Arcade should start.
Hildern is a good example of big picture obsession gone too far. At some point, he became so fixated on large-scale results that he lost the concept of the common good along the way. It's an inhumane kind of public service when people and the basic resources they need become numbers in a ledger.
Alright, so then now we have these three options, and this option does matter for how many trust points you're going to get, if any. So this first option, which is the one I'm going to do, this one yields 2 trust points, which will bring us up to 4 out of the 5 trust points with Arcade that we need. This one, I'm sure he means well, only yields 1 trust point. And this one, but in the end, doesn't it all just come down to numbers anyway? This one doesn't yield any trust points. So, yeah, make sure you say, good thing there are still people like you around.
Kind of you to say, but there are better people than me around here. I just hope the followers can make a difference in the long run.
Alright, so now we are at 4 out of 5 trust points with Arcade. So now there's one more place that we're going to go to get that last trust point with him. But before I go there, I'm going to make some minor preparations real quick. So I just fast traveled to the Wolfhorn Ranch because this is the closest location I have to my custom map marker, which is where we're heading. And if you've played New Vegas before and you're familiar with the map, you know where I'm going next to get our last trust point with Arcade while we're waiting for Eddie to finish getting his weapons upgraded by April. So the little preparations I did, I just stopped by my player home at Harper's Shack. I basically just picked up some pulse grenades that I have, which are going to be useful if that doesn't also help out with, or help give away what we're doing there. And then I stopped by the gun runners, and then I picked up some pulse slugs for my lever action shotgun. And I also like redid some of my hotkeys, switched up some of the stuff, moved, because I had the service rifle and that gun and the service rifle there, but then I already have them both on here. So like I don't need them hotkeyed twice when I already have them hotkeyed there. I really love the weapon wheel. I love having so many hotkeys for my weapons. It's very nice. So yeah, now I'm just gonna walk on down there to my map marker and basically just cut to it unless there's anything of interest that pops up in the meantime. Oh. Oh, look at that. Old World Blues has just been added due to I love delay DLC. So now we got the Mojave Drive-In added, and it also automatically started playing the Mysterious Broadcast. Yeah, I love delay DLC, so you don't get spammed with every DLC pop-up every time you start a new game and a new character. I was just going to go discover the Caesar's Legion safe house real quick before I went over to our destination over there. And I guess I got close enough to trigger the Old World Blues DLC pop-up. So this is the Caesar's Legion safe house. And these are legionaries, but none of them are hostile. Now I'm like 100% sure that I am vilified by Caesar's Legion. I am in fact vilified by Caesar's Legion. So I'm detected so they can clearly see me crouch walking over to them. You guys like, the guy stood up. You gonna say something? Nope. Okay, I guess he just moved to the fire. Interesting.
Imagine a follower brave enough to leave Freeside.
Oh, he's talking about Arcade. Yeah, that's kind of interesting that, I'm vilified by the Legion, but then they just seem to be perfectly fine with me. Okay, cool. Alright, so I'm gonna now head towards my, destination over there, but I'm going to avoid, I'm going to make a wide berth around that way, towards the raided farmstead, down over there, so I can avoid the ghouls that are down over here, because you can see there's one or a couple right there. Now, if you know your ghouls, you can see that both of these, let me just shoot this one. There, sneak attack critical on Feral Ghoul Reaver. Now, this isn't Fallout 4 or Fallout 76. This is Fallout New Vegas. And in Fallout New Vegas and Fallout 3, Feral Ghoul Reavers are a force to be reckoned with. They're not as strong in New Vegas as they were in Fallout 3, in my opinion, but they are still very tough, and I absolutely want to avoid them, and there is a ton of them that are over there in that old nuclear test site, or whatever that place is called. So Arcade keeps wanting to get the attention of those ghouls, and as you can see as well, there's 1, 2, 3 glowing ones alongside all those Reavers that are over there somewhere. So yeah, that's what we're in caution from. But, as you can see, we got a location over here. And that's where our custom destination is, which I'm going to remove that just because it's going to annoy me now that we're basically here. Remove it. And you can see there's a bunch of robots. There's some sentry bots, and there's some Mr. Gutsies. Well, they're not just any robots, they're hardened robots. So, we're going to go over to the Full Metal Jacket ammo, so we can ignore some of their armor, and then we're going to start sniping some of these guys off. So we'll start with this one, closest to me. If I could take them out one at a time, that'll be optimal. See, look at that. Sneak attack on hardened Mr. Gutsy. Okay, we got that. Okay, he's coming towards me. You can see I haven't done a whole lot of damage to him just yet.
Here we go.
Nope, now Arcade wants to get his attention. Good thing Arcade is really powerful. Alright, so that's one down. However many to go. I don't really remember how many there are, but there's going to be at least 3 sentry bots and at least 4 gutsies. Probably more than that. That's why I have the pulse grenades, and that's why I got the pulse slugs in the shotgun. Let's take some snipes at you. Go. Sneak attack on you. Gonna start heading on over here. That sentry bot is none the wiser as of right now. One more shot. Oh, never mind. One more shot. Never mind. I'll just let Arcade kill him. All right. There's 2 gutsies down. Now, oh, there's another one right there. Okay. We're doing good on ammo for right now. We got another. Oh, Arcade is gonna just finish him off too. Thank you. Sometimes companions are a little overpowered. Like, I like traveling with the companions, but sometimes... Ooh. He's glitched in that rock. Oh, never mind. No, he's not. He's not glitched in that rock. Never mind. Okay. I thought he was going to be, like, stuck in that rock. Okay, I'm just going to, like, hide here, and hopefully Arcade... Nope. Never mind. Arcade is just going to... Now it's playing the combat music, so... See, that one's got a minigun, not the Gatling laser, so that's good. Go ahead and switch to Annabelle. Here's a little missile for you. There we go. Arcade should finish him off. There we go. Now I might just go ahead and loot him now, so that way I can get at least a couple missiles. I don't want to get too close because I don't want to. My sneak is not that high right now. It's only at like 60, but I think I should be able to loot this gutsy as well as this gutsy. Then we'll get right back up onto our little sniper perch. Okay, so I positioned Arcade behind me, so hopefully he won't draw any attention as soon. I'm not seeing any more. Oh, never mind. There we go. Go sneak attack on him. No, Arcade, I heard you unholster your weapon. Okay, never mind. Fine. Okay, this one's got a Gatling laser on him, though. Okay, I got a critical on him. And there he is down. We're doing okay on ammo. We should be fine. As long as they don't all come over here at once. Okay. I'm not seeing any more enemies over there right now, so I'm just going to carefully sneak up. I'm going to get the missiles and probably electron charge packs off this sentry bot, and then sneak my way over there. Oh, there we go. Oh, yep, there's at least one more robot. I can't see what it is just yet. If I switch to third person, I might be able to. Oh, but he's over, he's like right here. Oh, I'm in danger. I'm in danger. I don't know where he's at, but I'm going to get this grenade ready. Where's he at? Why are you using your Ripper on a robot? Pulse grenade. There we go. Perfect. That just instantly took him out. Only 25 XP. Or pretty cool. Oh, there's another sentry bot. There's another sentry bot. There's another sentry bot. Annabelle. 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 Annabelle, go. Okay, crippled its legs. Ow, it's shooting missiles back at me. That's okay, I got a bit better than this sentry bot at shooting missiles. Okay, he's down. Oh, there's more. There's more. Arcade is unconscious. That's not good. That sentry bot's almost down. Okay. There we go. And that should probably, hopefully, be all of them. So Arcade's unconscious. And we also got to level up. Yep, okay. So, we'll start by getting our sneak. Yeah, our sneak's only at 60. We'll get our sneak up to... Actually, before we get sneak up, science up to 75. I forgot to mention this earlier, but a few parts ago, I said that I wanted to wait until I just kind of do whatever around the Mojave until I reach level 20, or whatever the minimum level requirement or recommendation for dead money is. I'm not doing that anymore. Now, I got science up to 75, which is something that I will need during dead money. I'm not going to get level 20. I'm just going to get wherever I am, whatever level I am, to where I have the relevant skills for whatever it is I need to do. So I'll just put the other points into sneak, I guess. Probably start getting guns up eventually. Actually, I'll just put those points into guns right now. So we got science 75, guns of 70. As for our level 17 perk, there will be nothing new. So I think right now we'll take... Silent running would be good to help with my sneaking right now. Yeah, we'll just take silent running. Okay. Yeah, so like I was saying,
Just as a warning,
okay, that was just him.
covert
It's like, what was that? There's no snakes in New Vegas. So yeah. Once I get my skills up, that's when we'll be starting Dead Money. So maybe next episode will be Dead Money. Maybe the episode after that. So, yeah, we should be fine here. Already looted these guys. So, here we go. We got the crashed Vertibird, which is the location of the
A
test...
Vertibird. Interesting. It's been a long time since I've seen one of these.
And, when was that?
Huh. Good question. Must have been in a book.
Alright, so that should put us at all 5 trust points with Arcade. There are a few other ones that we could do, but one of them requires going to the fort. But I plan on going to the fort with Boone to get Boone's history points with him by killing Caesar. So that'll give me, I think, 2 history points with Boone. I don't remember exactly, but yeah. So now all we need to do is just progress through the main story, which isn't going to happen until after the DLCs. And like I was saying before Arcade started talking, Crash Vertibird site is the location where you find the unique Tesla cannon, Tesla Beaten prototype. The Tesla Beaten prototype, it's pretty good. It shoots 6 electron charger packs per shot, so it uses up 6 of them. Its DPS isn't that great, but its damage is where it's at. It's also, you know, as you can see, not that great of condition right now. It requires a strength of 8 and an energy weapons of 100. And on top of the damage or DPS that it does, it also does an additional 50 hit points of damage. As you can see in the effects, it does negative 25, or it takes off 25 hit points over the course of 2 seconds, meaning it'll do 50 hit points. Like, it'll take off 25 hit points every 2 seconds, is what I meant. So yeah, it's pretty good. The Tesla Beaten is probably the best Tesla cannon in New Vegas. Because there's the normal Tesla cannon, the Tesla Beaten, and then there's the one in Old World Blues, what's it called? Elijah's Jury Rig Tesla cannon, that's what it's called. So yeah. Now that we're done here, we got all 5 of our trust points with Arcade. So now we'll just, I guess, just wait on Eddie to be done. Alright, so I fast traveled to Prim, as you can see there in the background. I'm now just waiting until Monday. I believe when April took Eddie, it was Friday, but I think it was at 8 p.m. or something like that. So I'm not sure how long it's going to take for it to say Eddie has returned to Prim. Got a little tumbleweed, so I guess we're just going to go out here until we get it, and then we'll just head on inside the Nash residence once that happens. Oh, there we go. Eddie has returned to Prim. Perfect. April has completed Eddie's upgrades. Now we'll head on inside the Nash residence. As soon as we head inside, we get the XP for it. Makes beeping sounds. Companion protocol begin. And Eddie has given us the enhanced sensors perk, and that's it. All there is to the quest. Not sure why I got another 99 XP, because I just got the XP, but oh well. And then here's our fabulous new iBot. Now if you look at his weapon, it's now different. So we got some hostiles somewhere, so I want to see if we can get Eddie to showcase his new upgrades. I was trying to get Eddie to go up there, but now he's shooting at him from here. So he's using his old laser as his ranged weapon, but then when he gets in close quarters, I guess, is when he'll use his new one. Oh, there it is. There's the new one. Look at that thing. They're having a lot of... He must just not be hitting him, but I guess that's not a very good showcase of Eddie's weapon. Either way, we will see Eddie's new weapon get used in future episodes, but in the meantime, we have now basically completed everything I wanted to do for this episode. We got the Q35 Matter Modulator, the unique plasma rifle from the Repcon headquarters, where we got a history point with Arcade, and we also, or not history point, a trust point. History points are Boone, trust points are for Arcade. Yeah, we got all 5 of the trust points with Arcade while we were waiting for April to finish Eddie's upgrades. I know I said Eddie was going to be the main focus of this video, but I guess Arcade was also kind of a main focus of this episode as well. But yeah, in the meantime, something I would like to mention as well is this was the first episode that was recorded, edited, and uploaded using my new video editing PC, as I'm just going to get stuck on that lamppost there. So yeah, so the quality of the video should be significantly better. There shouldn't be much, if any, of like the screen tearing or pixelation. I did do a couple of test videos to get like the settings just right beforehand. In one of the test videos, I don't know why, it was like the video was fine for a little bit. I guess we'll just watch Eddie do this. The video was fine for like a couple minutes, and then it would decide to like get all blurry for no well-explained reason. I'm not sure why that was, and then it would like after like a minute or two of it being super blurry, it would like go back to being not blurry, which was odd. I don't know why it was doing that, but then after making some adjustments, it no longer does that. Good job, Eddie. That was a much better showcase of your new weapon. Thank you for that. But yes. Anyway, I don't remember what I was saying, but I was saying something during this outro. Doing a slow, dramatic walk towards the end of Prim before I make a turn down this road because I ran out of road to walk on while I'm talking about whatever it was I was talking about. But yes, so from here on out, all the videos should be much better, much higher quality because of this new PC. It's literally the only reason it exists is to edit videos, and it'll hopefully do a very good job of that. Hopefully I'm not just eating my words and or not eating my, that's not the term I'm like, I don't know what I was trying to say, but hopefully I'm not just shooting my own foot and saying, oh yeah, the quality is going to be so much better, and then the quality's worse or just as good as that the old laptop that I used to be using. You know, because literally anything was an improvement over what that laptop had going for it. But yeah. Anyway, I thank you guys for watching. I appreciate it. It means a lot to me. I'd also appreciate if you could drop a like on the video if you enjoyed it, which you enjoyed the video to some extent. Otherwise, you wouldn't still be watching the video. And other than that, I'd also appreciate if you could subscribe to my channel, because if you watch the video all the way through, this is episode 15. I believe it's episode 15, unless I'm wrong, but it should be episode 15, I think. I don't know why I said should be. It's either it is or it isn't. But I believe it is episode 15 of my Fallout New Vegas playthrough, and kind of interesting that you skipped all the way to this episode, but hey. I guess you went to a better looking video than the previous videos. I think the first one was alright. But then I think after that is when my laptop was like, yeah, nope, not doing this anymore. I give up. But yeah. I don't know why I left such a long bit of silence with that. I was about to say something, then I forgot what I was going to say. This is such a long outro. I don't know why I'm taking so long to do it. But yes, now we are, I guess, slowly walking out of Prim. Eventually I'm gonna reach the Tops Casino and have to confront Benny before I finish my outro at this rate. Don't worry, I'm going to end it before then. I think I'm pretty much said everything I wanted to say. But yeah, anyway, I appreciate if you could subscribe, because if you watch this video, you'll get more videos like this one, videos better than this one in the future, because obviously as time goes on, I will improve with my editing skills, and I will improve on basically everything. I think,
Hello?
like my commentary and stuff, your face looks very weird. Or at least from that angle when I first walked by you, it did. But yeah, like my commentary and stuff, I like to think that I've improved significantly on my commentary in my newer videos than I have when I like first started my channel like 4 years ago compared to those videos. Actually, my first videos didn't even have commentary, so I guess there's an improvement there. I don't know why I coughed. I didn't. Okay, well, whatever. I'm just getting distracted by literally every little thing. So yeah. Anyway, thank you for watching. I appreciate it. I hope you have a great rest of your day, afternoon, evening, nighttime, whatever time it is for you at the time of you watching this video. And yeah, other than that, I will catch you guys later. Delta Wolf, out.